you have some other roles with Multilingual Australia that kind of work. And
Yeah.
could you talk any research coming out being bilingual and multilingual for an individual, and then how it supports in terms of growth and learnings?
I think every research shows that being bilingual is good for you, and I think that's not. And I can see that the education system slowly shifting that. Now Australia has a monolingual and monocultural education system, so and I know there are efforts to have sort of languages more included, but it's still unfortunately the English only. And I really think we missing a point, because the reality is Australia is very diverse. We have a lot of languages, and it's not easy to maintain your language in this country. We're still seeing a lot of inquiries from communities wanting to support. So we're working on a Bilingual Beginnings booklet for story time and rhyme time, which we're hoping to launch by the end of the year. So anybody in the community can come together with a couple of moms and babies and start running groups and looking at sustainability, looking at where they can meet, looking at a little bit of skill set in regards to, hey, this is how you use Canva and this is how you use Facebook, just to make sure that you advertise what you are doing, and really enable the communities to do it themselves. Because unfortunately, whilst we're seeing really good investment into community schools, community schools are just one of the many components when it comes to maintaining language in this country. And the families, until today, are not talking to. Until today, they're not involved in policy making. Until today, their voices are not heard when it comes to funding. So you have absolutely nothing. I remember when my son was 3 months old, and that's how I actually went down on that particular journey with bilingual families on a Multilingual Australia. The nurse looked at me while I was holding my son, and I handed it to my mom, because obviously after a child being stretched, he was a little bit, wiggly. So my mom was holding and started singing in Hungarian. And the community nurse looked at me and said, well, I hope you only speak English at home. Why? Why? And this is still happening to families on a daily basis. So I think awareness raising is important. First week of August is Language Week. So, I encourage everyone to prepare for that, because I think that would be an amazing opportunity to celebrate any language, and there's a few good resources available on Multilingual's website. So I highly recommend everybody to check it out and celebrate our languages.